Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
This is Spitfire 40 on the Commodore 64, released by Mirror Group newspaper, Mirrorsoft, in 1985. I very recently played it on the Amstrad, and it was a very, very good version. A very simple flight simulator, probably more, fair to just call it a flight combat game. Simulator is probably a very strong descriptive term for the fact that you just let your brake off, accelerate, and lift your flaps up. Awkward. Once you've taken off. I played it on the Spectrum years ago, and I went back and watched that video, and then I went back and had a quick gameplay, and you know what, I'd say the Amstrad and the Spectrum versions are tied graphically. Spectrum's a lot sharper because the Amstrad's not a port, but the Amstrad does have better use of colour, as you would expect, but the instrument controls in the Spectrum version are just chef's kiss because they look so good. Now, I have been warned by people that this is, and I genuinely have not played it before now, this is the worst version of the game, of the Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore and MSX. I checked my Super Console X and it's not on my MSX library. Also, I'm running this on Frodo on my Wii. This will not work on both my C64 Mini and my Super Console X because it won't recognise the keyboard on both of those versions for some reason. So yeah, let's get into, I mean, on paper this could be the best version. We should have some majestic SID chip goodness. Spoilers, I know that we don't. And obviously chunky, but it should have a decent use of colour. So I mean, it should somewhat look like the chunky look of the Amstrad over the ZX Spectrum version. Let's find out. Right, so we have no music whatsoever. Do you wish to load? So original log or the save log. So you can save your position. It's a ring binder as it is in the other two versions. It's obviously presented the same on all versions. We have Smith, Jones, Mackenzie, Marcel and Bolsky. We'll go with Smith. Thank you. Right, so this is practice. Yeah, so we have the same three game choices: practice, combat and combat practice. Not sure why combat practice is above or below, I should say, combat. You would have thought it would be the other way around, but what do I know? I'm not a Spitfire race and I didn't program games on the Commodore 64 in the mid 80s. So we're going to go with practice first because this is going to be, you know, a comparison of all three modes compared to the Amstrad version, and obviously many moons ago the Spectrum version start. Alright, little rev there. We have the cockpit, which is very reminiscent of the other two versions of the game, albeit a little chunky. You could argue this is probably in line with the Amstrad version. But what's this? I hear you say. Yes. Someone did tell me about this. We have a flight stick, which is completely the wrong size for that screen. And I have no idea why it's there. I do think it could be kind of cool on the other screen, but they should have just got it off this screen. But I'm spitting hairs, or splitting hairs I should say. Right, so B, brake, and the keyboard works. Thank God for that. So that's my speed top right. Where's my altitude? Don't know, can't read them. They're all chunky as tits. But let's be honest, this is just to give it a little bit of, you know, authenticity. It's a gimmick, if you will, because you don't need this to play the game. You can turn off your brake and you can lift up your undercarriage without being on this screen. So anyway, we're gonna give it this. Ow! That's the best you could come up with the mighty SID chip. Right, so plug the car in, plenty of it, space, awkward transition. Am I moving? I am. I heard that the Commodore struggles with these types of games, but that's a bit pants. Do I press? Ooh! Do I not like that? Gear points for quote. Right. I'm going to assume that's up because the transition screen is just awkward. And also alarm if it's down. Fire. I refuse to believe. See, on this screen, the flight stick, a Yokodu, is kind of cool. But not on the cockpit screen. But this looks ass. This looks terrible. Look how choppy it is. I'm not saying it's buttery smooth on the other two versions, but I refuse to believe that you couldn't have done better than this. I did take a quick peek at some reviews for this, and let's just say the Spectrum and the Amstrad did a lot better. Do I have a map? No. I don't have a map. Wait, I do have a map. Wow, that was clunky. Snow. M. Okay, try M again. Alright, maybe we have to get a certain amount away from our runway before we could do that. But yeah, see on this screen, that's alright. But I'm not going to lie, the sound is slowly drilling in through my ear and into the soft part of my brain, and I feel a seizure approaching. Right. Since we knew that was nothing going to happen on this is just to cut your teeth on flying around and stuff like that, which to be honest is clunky as hell in this, but not particularly difficult in any of the versions. What's it going to be like? Also, if you notice, right, outside of my aiming receptacle, and obviously where you have the square, the black piece above it, the black piece below it, both the Amstrad and the Spectrum have a coloured effect going on there to represent the glass that it's on. Not so much here. Right, well, I'm going to quit because obviously this practice is kind of a pointless one really, because this isn't really a flight sim, is it? Anyway, right, so we'll go with Jones, and then we'll go with combat practice. There we go. Right, so yeah, I mean it's nice. It is a nice looking screen. Hey, wait. Brake off. Oh yeah, we're in the air. Oh, that noise! Possibly. Oh, there's a bloke in my rearview mirror. And it takes so long to do anything. I should probably have the horizon. It's so laggy! I might have to watch another video. This can't be right. This cannot. This has got to be an emulation thing. He's shooting at me. I can't. Right, hang on. I'm going full fucking flooded cowling. M. Oh, there it is. Wow, that looks absolute ass. I mean, we had colour on it, so is that... I see a different colour. Is it one of mine? You're going down anyway. My fucking flight stick's getting in the way. This is awful. I mean, alright, they're bigger than the Spectrum, but... and the Amstrad. But they just look so bad. I mean, I know they were sprites and that, not, you know, vectors or anything, but... this looks fucking terrible. And it sounds terrible. And... level off. So laggy. Slow, broken, whatever you want to call it. It's a game from the 80s. Turn that up. There's no option to turn it off. Apologies. Right, M. Oh! Yeah, well, you just got to press M a million times. Now, presumably I'm the plane in the red going, you know, 45 degrees to the right. A perfect diagonal, if you will. And more detailed map, N. He's behind me. So this... no, I'm the one behind. So the first map screen is just not representative of your environment in any way whatsoever when it comes to the distance between you and the plane. And I can't even see him because of the dark sky. Oh no, wait, he just realised he's behind me. So you want to turn around, but because the control, right, takes the screen so long to catch up with what you pressed, you don't really know if you're truly representative of where you want to be going as if it was looking at the map. Well, see, because now he's in front. Also, we don't run out of ammunition, that's good. Would you only have 30 seconds of firing in a real Spitfire? If you hold it down, that's what I'm saying. I don't know where he's gone. I don't even know if I actually care. This is shocking. I wish I could only but look it up. I wish he's behind me again. I knew what the MSX version looks like. I'm going to assume it's a port of the Spectrum, so it's going to be quite similar to the Spectrum in the Amstrad version, but I don't honestly know, because that's not always the case. Because the MSX in the right hand was a boss of a little machine. Right, I put him right back, so I'm either going to come out behind him, which apparently just doesn't happen. I'm going full speed, I'm not going to let some off. Right. Can't do anything, forgot about that. Can't do anything to my speed because we're in combat practice. And I don't even know if I have it in me to attempt one more game of this in combat mode, but you know what? This is shocking. This is terrible. You can call me a fanboy, but fuck it. The Amstrad version is far better than this as well. And again, as I said, those two versions, Spectrum and Amstrad, are on a par. Let's have a look at regular combat, which is just more of this, but I have to take off. I can control my speed, and then I presumably have to find an enemy plane. Right, so original game, Mackenzie, and then rank. Is it not? Oh no, because we've not got into it yet. Combat. So this is the main campaign, I guess, of this game, and the practice is obsolete in combat practice, which is what we all played in my house back in the day, because it was just straight into it, and that's all you really wanted to do in this game was shoot planes. But this is the main game, because here you go: enemy raid scramble, bandits 5, intercept 3, can't read it, font is horrible, bearing 292, height 4,020 feet, tally ho. Right, so does that mean that that bearing has anything to do with our instruments on how we find these people? Can I call map in this? I can. See, and that's him, top left. I am definitely red because I am on the runway. So, map, right, and then break off, Q. So this is the only game mode where you can control your speed. Maybe I shouldn't be going so fast. Don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Right, but the lag means it keeps going. And then space. The way it switches is awful. Right, pull back. The only thing about this is kind of cool, but not really, is the fact that I've got a flight stick, a yoke, if you will. So do I have to get up to correct feet? Where is it? Is that the one bottom left hand corner? I don't see. Anything moving. Am I still on the ground? Yep, I'm still on the ground. My bad, I'm retarded. You have to get full bottom, but if you don't give it full beams, you don't take off. Come on. Right. I'm putting my foot down even more. I can't get off the runway. Are we up? Don't know. Laggy as tits. Space. Oh, well, I'm off the runway. There's my attitude, bottom left hand corner, and it's reading 0. I think I'm still on the ground, hang on. I just killed myself. Did I just kill myself? Why can't I get off the fucking ground? Well, I turned my gear off and I just died, only it takes a while for you to catch up with your own death. Caused by no gear on the... I'm on the ground! Why have I not fucking taken off? I took off in the first one. Let's see if Marcel can do any better. This game's fucking stupid. Combat. Right. Tally ho, don't care. Right. Full beans. Still with the brake on. That's the best noise. Right, and then brake off. Why is it making that horrible noise? Maybe I should have let the brake off first. Right, I am moving. I think. I'm up. I don't know what the difference between me and last time was. Here's the annoying thing. Oh, gear, better put gear up. And then M. Don't. It won't let me M. There we go. So N. So we can actually see where he is. I'm turning, but that won't make any difference. See, it's not a flight simulator on the Spectrum or the Amstrad, but it's fun in small goes, especially in combat mode. The fucking way this looks, and it clunks along. Oh, fuck off! Yeah, the way it clunks along. No. No. I mean, do you have to land at the end? I don't honestly know, but just play it in combat practice. Just play the other versions. I can see, why won't you bank? Right. We're just going to stay like this. And hope he wants to go in a straight line as well. I'm pushing down. Where's the ground? Ah, there we go. Took long enough. Straighten up. Pull up a bit. Wait 15 fucking minutes for the inputs to catch up with what's going on the screen. This is awful. This is truly awful. If you had this back in the day on the Commodore 64 and you did actually get to see it on the Spectrum or the Amstrad or the MSX, how did you feel? I warrant not great. Because there's no flight stick. Doesn't make up for any of that. Plus it looks stupid on the other screen. And I can't face any more of this. You've sucked all the life out of this game. Anyways, always love to know what you think, especially if you played this back in the day. I wouldn't recommend this version. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.